Before we get into the video, I just wanted to say, if you've never been here before, this video isn't a good representation of what a normal video is. It's been hectic, I've been busy, I didn't want to leave y'all hanging and not give you a video at all. This video is pretty short, but if you're going to be at Mini Nats, there's some free stuff. Not super exciting free stuff, but it's free stuff. Everybody likes free stuff. Keep watching the video, you'll see what I'm talking about. If you've never been here before, go back, watch all the other videos so you can get a better grasp. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Crawford. This is Virginia's for Lowriders. Just like every other weekend for the past, I don't know, 40 some odd weekends, so we're almost up to a year now. We're getting back on the Mazda project. We're making progress. This whole week has been a little hectic. I had to get the air compressor going, so that took up like a couple days because hooking it up and finding the fittings and then ordering oil. I don't know if you ever bought brand specific air compressor oil, but holy crap is that stuff expensive. So that's going. We got shop air. We can get some stuff done with some air tools. We can continue removing the paint off of this cab, and we're chipping away. We have the list. There are a couple things that I marked as I want to try to get done today. And by today, I mean that's the only day that we have to work because I've been super busy all week. Yesterday consisted of gravel and musical cars because I'm getting more gravel this week, so I have to move stuff around and blah, blah, blah. But we're out here. The plan is we're going to try and get as many things painted as we can today. It looked like it rained last night, but it's supposed to be like 60-something degrees today. So that means we can at least get some stuff in satin black. We have the seat brackets mixed into that pile of crap there for the bench seat that need to be painted. I'd like to get this permanently mounted, like it's just self-tapped into the frame now. Remove those bolts, tap the frame, get this battery box painted. I need to remove the paint from around the windshield and start getting all of the paint from around the little corners and stuff. Before I forget about it, I have been kind of hiding away in the house more often because I have terrible seasonal allergies. They are kicking my butt. So I tried to make up for that time of being stuck in there, and I made up a whole bunch of stickers for Mini Nats. So if you watch the video, just comment if you want a sticker in a color, and I'll write your name on the back of it, and I'll set it aside. If you see me at Mini Nats and you didn't comment, then I will give you a sticker. Just say, hey, I'm subscribed. Maybe flash your phone showing me or something. I don't know. Sounds kind of like corny, normal YouTuber stuff, but you let me know that you watch the videos. I'll give you a sticker. I went through, I made stickers in every color that I have. I got a whole bunch of white ones, a whole bunch of black ones, and then limited quantities on everything else that I have. You let me know. I'll give you one for free whenever I see you at Mini Nats. The plan is we're supposed to be there Friday evening, probably close to nighttime, and we're hanging out Saturday, and we're probably leaving early on Sunday morning because that's the only time that we could book our, from the pictures, our very, very tiny Airbnb. So, yeah, let's just get to work. I don't know what exactly we're going to be stripping paint and painting stuff. Hopefully it gets warmer here in the next couple hours by the time we have something prepped for paint. I'm going to attempt to get the paint off of those plastic things. I know that normally when you sand plastic or you sandblast plastic, it turns kind of fuzzy and turns into a nightmare. Hopefully those aren't that way. We'll see though. I do want to get the headliner out in preparation because I did get an email confirmation this week from Legacy. They said my top should be here Thursday next week. So next week we will be installing a rag top in the center of this roof, which I've never done before, so it's a learning experience for both of us. I know a lot of guys commented said that they've done it before, but it seems pretty straightforward. Just cut a big hole and drill some holes and clamp it in. We'll see what happens though. So yeah, if you've never been here before, we're almost up to 40 videos. We're so close to 40 videos of this entire build where I go over everything that I've done suspension wise and body wise and engine, everything that's on here. Over 40, well, technically there's over 40 videos because I didn't number the very first few of them. So yeah, go check out those, subscribe, do all the normal YouTube stuff. Comment if you want a sticker and you want a specific color. I'll set it aside and let's just start working so I can stop rambling. I did buy, which everything hasn't shown up yet, I did buy a bunch of fine line tape and some tape that supposedly won't bleed, which I've never tried the green stuff. I've always used the yellow or blue, and a bunch of cable clamps. But all of that taping is for these. It's probably going to take me 3 days to tape them, but hopefully it's worth the time, I guess. Do a little test there just to see how that stuff reacts. And yeah, there's a whole lot of scuffing and a whole lot of taping. But I won't be able to finish that this weekend because I ordered a detail paint gun. I don't have any tiny paint guns. Well, I shouldn't say I don't have any. I have one, but it's a piece of crap. I've been slowly building, which I know, I'm not a professional guy. I don't do this for a living, so I have Iwatas, the classics LPH 400s, and then a couple of the cheaper ones for primer. But I ordered a fourth gun that's like LPH 50 or something like that, or LP 50. That's supposed to be here today, so I'm not gonna get time to sand and tape those wheels. That's gonna take forever. So let's maybe remove this battery. Somebody did comment and say they didn't recommend just this lug bolt for my ground, which I 100% understand. That's why I bought these multiple point terminals, because I planned on running another bulkhead like this guy somewhere in this area into the cab. That way everything that's in the cab is tied to the battery and to the chassis. And try and think ahead on everything. Doesn't always work out. I can't find the bulkhead, so I just placed an order for some more. I know I bought them because it actually shows on my cart that I own them, but my garage is always looks like this. So they're in here somewhere. They'll just get used on a future project. But yeah, there will be another bulkhead and multiple grounds throughout this thing. It won't be just relying on that one little ground to the body mount. We'll go ahead and remove this battery and try and throw some bolts in there real quick. Hopefully, I don't know, it's like 6 quarter 20 bolts is going to be enough. I'm pretty sure it'll be perfectly fine because it's pretty stout with just self-tappers in it. Well, it's been a whole lot of hours since I started the video. My buddy Andy came by and we had to take wheels off of a junk truck so he could move a truck that doesn't have wheels apparently today. My buddy Lonte came by and we talked some stuff, and he's going to go pick up a lawnmower and bring that back to fix it. Then my buddy James came by with his wife and we just talked, and then, yeah, haven't really got anything done. Got the battery box off. I'm going to put some primer on that a little bit. I did pick up around the garage to where I can actually get in here and see this thing on the ground and stand back and look at it. because it's kind of hard to do with all the junk in the way. So that's pretty exciting. I got the resurfacing tool thing out, the drive shaft. There's some more of that dreaded green that I need to take off of this thing, and it has a bunch of spots where it used to make contact with the bed floor and the cab floor or something. I'm not sure what's going on here, but I'm gonna try and get the paint off of this. We'll get this primed, we'll get that primed, we'll get the seat brackets primed, and hopefully sprayed today. And then we're gonna move on. Maybe we'll pull the headliner out. I know this episode isn't gonna be super exciting, but we're getting it done. And that's the whole point, is get at least something done every weekend. Whether or not it's a lot of stuff, we're getting something done. We'll knock that out real quick. Hopefully that paint comes off of that drive shaft relatively easy. And we'll just keep chipping away. It's already like 4 o'clock. It's terrible. Next week though, big progress. Because once that roof is cut, body work can get done, the cab can get in primer, paint, and so on and so on and so on. And maybe the truck will make it to mini nats. Not sure. I really hate to take it out of here with raw metal on there and no window, so that's the plan. We're gonna stop talking, because I've been talking what it feels like all day, and do something. Kind of thinking about it, that battery box is as close to the ground as you can put it. So I think I'm gonna go with the bed liner stuff that I put on the frame rails, just to give it a little bit more tough resistance, I guess. But seat brackets are done, draft shaft is done. Hopefully I can touch this at some point tonight, so I can actually put it back in the garage. But use some of this duplicolor bed stuff real quick, knock that guy out. So, in all, the finish going from straight from that to cheap rattle can primer straight to paint, the finish is pretty good. I haven't tried to do that with that resurfacing thing yet. The seat brackets are painted up. This is looking pretty good. I put a second coat on it just now. You're supposed to wait, but I think it'll be alright. Probably needs one more thin coat to fill in some spots. one of my simple things on my list. I need to pull that plug out of the tank and just cap it off. I was going to do it last weekend, but I forgot. This is my extremely excessive brass fitting collection. So my dad would fix job site compressors like the old M Glows and the, I don't think they were DeWalt's, but they were yellow. He had like all of the dudes on all the job sites would bring him compressors, and he would do it like for just side money. He was a foreman on the job, but he had tons and tons of brass stuff, as you can see. And then my random hoarding of taking stuff apart from working on equipment for the last 17 years. I had a bunch of brass stuff, so eventually his stuff became my stuff, and I have buckets of things like this that he excessively collected and then I excessively collect. There's a lot. So I need to see if I can find a brass grub screw, basically. Hopefully there's one mixed in here. There's a regular plug, but I'm going to pick through this real quick, find that, and then I think we're going to see if the sandblaster takes the paint off of these things. I am not too hopeful about this because you can see the layers of paint chipping away on there. So, if nothing else, I'm going to try to sandblast this part and then maybe DA sand the rest of it. Like I said, not too hopeful on that. It's probably going to be something I have to buy from the junkyard. It is dark. It's almost 8 o'clock. Delonte came back, and that turned into talking, and yeah, I don't know. But drive shaft turned out great, which is weird because it's another tone of black that doesn't match any of the other tones, which is cool. Gives a little bit of contrast. This is more of a flat. That turned out good. I ended up not plugging that, and I put a regular 3/8 air chuck on there. So side of the road emergency flat type stuff, and keep my little coiled up hose behind the seat. While Delonte was here and we were talking, my little touch-up gun came in. So now I have a designated baby touch-up gun, which is weird that I keep calling it a baby gun, and that's actually, it's kind of strange. It's part of the baby series. I didn't know it was a thing. But yeah, it's late. I know the video is short, but we got stuff done. So it's not a total loss. Not as exciting, but again, if you've never been here before, go check out the other videos. Tons and tons of work in the other videos. And again, comment a color. Comment if you're actually going to be there. Don't just comment to comment, but let me know a color, and I will set it aside for the decal stuff. And yeah, so I think that about wraps it up for this Sunday. Next week, we're getting on it. Roof, start body work, all kinds of stuff. We're going to be cutting this thing up and making some serious progress. I'd like to take the wheels back off, cut the hole in the roof, start scuffing and sanding the wheels, maybe start taping those, maybe start body work. We got to get some stuff done for sure, because I slacked a lot this weekend. I didn't slack. I was busy. Gravel, friends, tons of random stuff going on, but you get what I'm saying. So, see y'all next Sunday.